So it's been a few weeks now since I've been back at Corecom, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to have a sit down with our senior consultant, Danny B. Danny had his third promotion since I hired him 15 months ago during lockdown, and I think it's just a good opportunity to kind of get some tips from him on how he managed to still hit his senior promotion target in obviously a very volatile market. Hi, Danny.
Yeah.
So Danny, just explain what you do at Corecom.
I'm now our senior open source software engineering consultant. So I look after mainly the Java market, JavaScript, DevOps, and mobile. Specialising in placing sort of junior engineers all the way up to CTOs across the north of England, specifically within the Leeds, Yorkshire area. But yeah, it's been, like you said, it's been a long and crazy 15 months.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem 2 minutes ago since we were sat in the old foyer in the old office.
I know it's gone so quick.
Yeah, and now look at where we are in the sort of a brand new office before the start of this year. So it's good to be able to get back in here and use it again, I guess.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
good
It's
to catch
nice.
up.
It's nice to see everyone, even
Yeah.
if it's socially
Yeah.
distanced, even if we have to sit 2 meters apart.
Yeah, so it's nice
But
to catch up.
so I just wanted to really have a bit of a catch up, just to see how what your experience was during lockdown. Like, how did you approach? What was your approach to during lockdown to make sure that you were staying on track to hit your senior target?
Yeah, I think it was just adapting. We have our own sort of process. I think each consultant works with the managers to have their own process in place, and it was just adapting and being agile and understanding that. I think at first, definitely understanding that there are lots of pressures and lots of constraints on companies and candidates, and just having regular meetings with our existing clients, potential clients, and our candidates, just to show our empathy and just to show our understanding. That was very important to us, and I think that's helped us form even stronger relationships coming out of the lockdown. Coming out of the lockdown period now, we've got stronger relationships than ever with our existing clients and the candidates that we work with as well. I feel like we've formed a bond almost, especially with some of the developers I work with.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think definitely showing empathy during that whole period was needed, really.
I think just to touch on the empathy side of things as well, it was, you're speaking to people daily who might have just lost their job, for example. And it's just, that was coming at you from all angles, so it's just managing everything and just, like you said, showing empathy.
Yeah,
it was very
definitely.
key.
What about changes that you had to make to how you would normally recruit? Because obviously you're going to have to adapt to this new way of working. How did you find that?
I think at first it was staying as disciplined as possible. I think everyone had gone from office work to working from home, so it was very key straight away. Set up my own office space, have my own area where this is my office. This is where I need to work. I need to concentrate. Setting in ground rules in the family area. Although the ground rules obviously don't apply when you've got dogs running around
or kids.
kids, yeah. So those ground rules go out the window. So it's just being mindful that you've got a partner at home and respect their space and that you understand it, respect your space. I think the changes that I made was all around trying to stay as effective as possible. So I think a lot of people had the lockdown fatigue, but it was, for me, when you finish work, you switch off straight away. That's the process of walking to the train station for me and listening to a podcast or music and then that journey home. You didn't have that process of switching off, so it was finding a new way to do that. For me, that was by walking the dogs or going on my mountain bike straight away from work, and then work was done. Or packing up my laptop and putting it away. That was another way I managed to do that. I think just trying to stay away from feeling the pressure, just trying to switch off, and then when it's time to log in again, you can maximise your performance.
Yeah, I guess just drawing that line.
Yeah, drawing the line.
It's important between home life and work life.
What
about keeping yourself motivated? Because obviously you're not working in an environment where you're with your colleagues and you have that buzz that you would normally have in the office, and obviously we have until coronavirus happened, we had a great buzz in the office. So how did you keep yourself motivated, and how did the company support that?
So I think right from the very first minute, I'd sat down with our MD John and my manager Lewis, just to look at my goals, look at my the planning of my days, look at what targets I want to hit, going through a PDP plan. Really helped me from the word go, sort of looking at the pipeline of clients that were still hiring, was that my goals are still achievable if I keep working hard and put the effort in. And I think just having those conversations, albeit virtually with someone so senior in the business like John, really helped keep my motivation going. I think the company really did really well. Like we had quizzes.
I agree.
We had quizzes. I think some of us set up like a poker night. We had
girls' nights
as well.
Nights,
And we had the guys were involved as well, and I think we had sweets delivered to us. I think we have like champagne or prosecco delivered as well.
Yeah.
I think we just had regular meetups as well, like regular socials with everyone. The company had lots of stand-ups as well. So
Our quizzes
quiz
where
night,
I was completely rubbish.
Yeah. and I had like my whole family at one point helping me. I think we won the one.
There's an exclusive.
It's coming out now, but yeah, we adapted. I think as a company, we adapted the way we were working. So we had stand-ups in the morning. Usually we'd have a morning meeting.
Yeah.
We'd have a quicker stand-up in the morning. And I think we had like 10 minutes beforehand where we'd all log on 10 minutes early. We'd have a chat about things and whatnot. Then we got to work, and then we'd have a catch-up after lunch. That really helped everyone stay focused and everyone stay aware of what was going on in the business. I think everyone was very open to using Zoom and different methods of communication. It was tricky at first, but we got there in the end.
Yeah,
which was good.
Absolutely. How are you finding the market now? Because obviously things are, well, I'm saying they're opening up. Obviously things are still sort of semi-lockdown, but how are you finding the market now? It seems to have picked up a lot.
Yeah, so the market, for me, there's always been quite a high demand. A lot of the clients we work with require high-performing teams to keep their sort of software and keep their systems running. Yeah. So it's been interesting to see, though, a lot of I think the smaller to medium-sized companies really went on a recruitment drive. Looking at these candidates in the market, we've got gaps. We can really invest in. Now's a good time to invest in talent, which was very interesting, and it stayed very steady. But like you said, it's picked up in a massive way the past few weeks. So the companies seem to have confidence again in the market space and hiring. I think that comes down to, especially with our own clients, we've gone through a whole process of education with them.
Right.
In the contract market pretty much died out the first couple of months, and that's picking back up. I think that's important to people like George and Rick, who came up with the Qualcomm IR35 Connect, and it's giving confidence back to companies that we work with, and they're hiring contractors again, which has helped the business grow as well.
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the market is definitely picking up. It's very busy.
Everyone seems to be really busy. And how do you see the future of recruitment now that we've gone through this, and obviously everyone's found a new way of working? How do you see the future of recruitment?
Yeah, well, I think the future of tech recruitment, I think the tech industry in itself has shown how resilient it can be.
Yeah.
Especially in the lockdown, it's definitely at the forefront of new technology to help people work from home and help other industries stay afloat. And that forced us as well to look at the way that we work and the way that we do things daily, and look at the recruitment industry and how we can support our current clients better. I think we were working with a lot of our clients more exclusively. There was less. We're up against less competition, and we managed to secure business more exclusively. And we're even more and more in a retained sort of partnership way, looking at marketing, etc. So yeah, I think we definitely look like we've got some exciting things coming up at Qualcomm. Definitely new exciting ways of working. And yeah, I think credit to John and Rick and Sam and Charlie, the senior sort of management team, who have really gone out on a whim and pushing some new ideas across, which hopefully will be released soon.
Yeah.
So
watch this space.
Watch this space.
And what's next for you? So obviously, next promotion?
Next promotion, yeah. I think I sat down a couple of times, and John went for a coffee. Me and Rick have been for tea. I had an Earl Grey. I think I'm an Earl Grey guy, but we're looking at what my targets are for principal now.
Good stuff.
And then hopefully have my own team eventually. That's definitely a real possibility.
Yeah, definitely.
In the next 6 months' time. So again, watch this space.
Definitely watch this space. Feel like a proud mom.
Yeah.
Anyway, Danny, thanks so much. Lovely to catch up with you again.
Yeah, thanks. If anyone's got any questions or anything, then feel free to
message Ash, and I'll pass them on.
Yeah. Thanks, Ash.